Station, Texas. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Washington Huskies and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll try to pop the draw. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Reed on the play action. Using his legs to buy some time. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Reed fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, this is a disappointing. for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Here's Williams trying to get behind the defense. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Play fake, Reed on the move to his left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Washington. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Play fake, Marcel Reed. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Reed rushes on him, and down he goes.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
He gets it away from his end zone, and a very good kick here. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They just haven't been able to get much going so far, punting it away on both possessions. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Williams. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. At the 30. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for a touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Williams. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Williams to the air again. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Throwing, Williams. It's complete to the left. At the 35, he's got room. Hits the crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go right back to the run. Makes his man miss. Maybe some room here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you
breaks into the open. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. First and goal coming up. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Looking for the time with the extra point.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Williams to throw. Got the quick pass. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Williams looking for a man. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise.
God dang, I left so many old drops there. I left so many people open, bro.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guys got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's got it. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Play action with Reed. Fires on the move. Connection to the right.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And it's third down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. They'll corral him and get it down at the 17-yard line on the return. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quick handoff. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 14 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Cyclones sneaking out of here with an upset victory, and have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a...
There's some room, and it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Whoa.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Reed on the play action. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Going to take a shot. Makes a deep grab. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Now on the move. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Fourth and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do. Gets downhill, makes the fourth down conversion, and they get in for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third down from the gun, Williams. On target over the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. It's Williams again. Stepping to the right. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football. No PI. Able to swat it away past incomplete.
The 12th man, Warden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And I feel like they kind of needed that play right here on 3rd down, man. They've kind of struggled. They've had to punt several times this football game. They've already dug themselves a hole. Maybe that'll give them a little adrenaline shot. Maybe that can give them some momentum moving forward. They got to have something. They need a...
He lets one fly deep. He's got it way down the field.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Williams spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Washington. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Got a little grass. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Throwing Reed. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
But when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Play fake, Reed. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
On the run, it's Owens. Got enough for the first. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to run, it's Owens. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away?
Here's a little room there. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. The Aggies get it right back.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be dragged down. Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get some. He's got it on the outside. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Williams unleashes one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
He's got him. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, down two possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Throwing, Williams. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Look out, he's got room. Got to be smart patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Ready. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Makes the grab at the 10. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. After this, it'll be a wrap. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Here's Williams to throw. A strike downfield. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They
Auburn in Florida.